is tremendous for the unmet needs of medium-sized firms who need highly customized credit solutions in Jamaica and across the region. We are invested in about 8 or so countries, about 12 sectors across the region. And that's the reason why we can continuously grow, generate strong dividend for our investors and, and strong profitability. From ever since we started the firm in 2017, we made profit every year. So as a startup company, we have never made a loss, and we continue to grow. So I would say that that's the reason why Sygnus remain a very attractive investment opportunity for people who, sort of spend time and do the analysis.
For investors. All right, there's a comment here, Beris. The person is asking if this is a venture, if you're a venture capitalist.
Oh, no, we're not a venture. Okay, very good question, by the way. So let me back up a little bit so that everyone can understand what Sygnus is about. So Sygnus is what you call an alternative investment company. What does that mean? It means that our core business is focused on managing what you call real economy funds or real economy investment companies. What do I mean by that? We currently have 3 investment companies that focus on 3 different asset classes. The first one that most people know about is a publicly listed company called Sygnus Credit Investment, which is what we just spoke about. Sygnus Credit Investment focus primarily on investing using debt or credit instrument to medium-sized firms. So we focus on medium-sized firms across the Caribbean. Our second investment vehicle is Sygnus Real Estate Finance. Sygnus Real Estate Finance focus on investing in real estate. So we don't lend to medium-sized firms per se. We develop real estate asset. We invest in real estate asset, whether it's hospitality, office building, development of apartments, development of warehouses, etc. Anything real estate, Sygnus Real Estate Finance does. Our third investment vehicle, Sygnus Deneb Investment, is our private equity. That one basically buys shares into unlisted company. So for example, if you have an unlisted company and you want to expand it, but you don't want to go to the bank to borrow money, you come to us and sell us, say, 20–30% of the company, and we would buy that. You take that capital and then go and expand, and we become a partner in the firm. So a venture capitalist is normally an investor who goes in very early in the startup phase of the enterprise. So for example, if you decide that you want to set up a bakery and you just have the business plan, a venture capitalist will probably invest at the time, at the business plan stage, before you even start producing a bread. That's a venture capitalist. We don't take that risk at the moment. That's a different part of the alternative space.
Yes. And as a matter of fact, guys, before you go to Beris, check me so I can take the transaction to him so we can reason it out and I also get a share. All right? Beris, you have some funds because the Shigra is saying Sygnus, the best. Dion Wallace is saying love Sygnus dividend. What can I say? You're going to continue paying those dividends, by the way?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, a part of Sygnus Credit Investment mandate is that we seek to pay up to 85% of our profit in dividend. I think right now it's just in the mid-60s, but our goal is to get that up to 85% as the firm grows. So we want Sygnus Credit Investment to be a company that consistently reward investor with cash flow. And as a matter of fact, what I would say is that since the listing of the company in 2018 is when we list the company, the firm has paid out about 10% of its capital base basically over 4 million US dollar back to shareholders in dividend. So that's let me say almost just around 4 million US dollar back to shareholders. That's a lot of capital return to shareholders in dividend.
Yeah, man, that put in probably the top 5 dividend payout firm on the exchange.
Oh, definitely, certainly.
That is why I am a shareholder, because I want my dividend.
Excellent.
You know what is funny, Beris, is that I think the dividend is one of the sweet spots for investors in Sygnus, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You have done some massive projects. So are the projects and the dividend, the return, are sweet spots, or do you have any more sweet spots that come tomorrow morning? The marketplace will light up and everybody now want to be another investor in Sygnus.
Well, you know, and as I said, we are talking about Sygnus Credit Investment right now. That's just one. That's just one of the solutions that Sygnus offer. And Sygnus Credit Investment have some really juicy opportunities that it continue to bring to the market. Meaning we do a number of solutions in terms of profit sharing, what you call profit sharing loans, or we do convertibles. And you know what, meaning when we invest in a company today, if it should list on the stock exchange, we get a big return by converting our debt into equity. So all of those things are we have assets in our portfolio that have not yet converted. So those will potentially give better returns to the portfolio as we go along. But outside of Sygnus Credit Investment, there's opportunities that will exist for other investors in either our real estate fund, Sygnus Real Estate Finance, which we have just announced is doing some major projects. For example, that company is doing a project in Discovery Bay called Ocean Edge, 16 luxury townhouse units, which are already sold out. We are doing a warehouse on Spanish Town Road, which we have a 10-year offtake contract, and we're breaking ground in the next few weeks for that. We have announced our Belmont project, Belmont in New Kingston, where we are doing over almost 80,000 square feet of modern, first class, basically one of the most contemporary office building that will be in Kingston. We are putting that together. We have all approvals, and we are about to, you know, take that, meaning break ground and start construction and that. So there are different opportunities. And as I said before, outside of that, we also do wealth management for our clients. So if a client don't want to invest in our alternative platform, whether it's private equity, real estate, or Sygnus Credit Investment, clients are welcome to sit down with our wealth management team and talk about portfolio management, which is a totally different approach to what's in the market. You know, Sygnus always do things very creative and innovative. So our portfolio management solution is not about trading and selling you something. It's about sitting down, looking at your investment plan, and building and managing a portfolio for you to generate particular return. So that's more Sygnus in a holistic sense. So there's a lot of opportunities for investors to participate in the Sygnus story.
Well, you're talking about a very young but diversified group with young talent. But it's funny that you mentioned all those projects, and I guess they are being told the first time on Money Matters Monday. But there is a comment, and it is like this. What are your projections for Sygnus Credit Investment in 3 to 5 years, where the price is concerned?
That's it. I can't talk about the price of the stock because the price of the stock is driven by market demand and a lot of things, liquidity, people perception, etc. For example, today I looked at the stock. Our J dollar stock was trading at just below $15 J dollar.
Yeah.
But our US stock was trading at 15 cent US dollar, which is equivalent to $22 J, which is basically a 53% higher price than the J dollar stock. So I can't, you know, the market has a lot of anomalies in it. What Sygnus can do is, and what we are doing, is to focus on a number of things. The most important thing is to generate consistent return for our shareholders in the form of dividend and equity return in terms of profit, right? So we will pay out and continue, as the firm has committed, to pay out high percentage of dividends so that the dividend yield on the Sygnus shares is among the best in the market. The second thing that is very important for Sygnus is to continue to grow at a high velocity because we have a lot of unmet need in the medium-sized market. And if we do that, we will dominate this space as the leading and continue to be the leading private credit provider in the Caribbean. And the final point that we are focused on, which is most important, is what you call preservation of shareholders' capital. So it's very important for investors to really understand the philosophy and the thinking of Sygnus. We have a very strong team. We have a very talented team. Sygnus have a very talented team, and we are very pro-growth. But we are also very humble and very focused on being good stewards of investor capital, so that even when we are growing, we are layering our business with strong risk management, robust processes, such that we preserve the capital and don't end up having a situation where you grow very fast and everybody is cheering and say, oh, you grow so good, but the next year you are losing money because you either have a lot of bad debt, you make bad investment decision and all of that. So we are growing at a very balanced way, and we do this because we have a strong team and people who are very clear about the three things I just mentioned.
You know, it's funny, Beris, that you have to grow in a balanced way, because I also head a microfinance company. And you know, the COVID kind of made the market look extremely bad. And we have to be very balanced in order to be able to stay afloat right now. Absolutely. So balance is critical, very, very important in the investment decision. So I fully understand that. Let me see if I can take another comment, Beris. Oh, is dividend paid every quarter?
No, we pay dividend every 6 months, and okay. The main reason for that is just to make sure that the transaction cost and processing of dividend is not too high, and you get a bigger dividend check than paying it out every 3 months. But once the portfolio hit a certain level, hopefully 100 million, and we're making a bigger profit, and your check is bigger, then we pay out. We will look at quarterly payments. Okay.
You know, a friend of yours, Beris, is asking the question, because they're all friends of ours, right?
Yes.
Is there any plans to list the other Sygnus companies on the exchange?
I think I can talk about Sygnus Real Estate Finance, because I had already mentioned that publicly at a conference earlier in January and so forth, that we plan to list that company. And because I can't say much more about it, but there's advanced plans to list that company. I think I had mentioned earlier this year that there are plans to list that firm this year. So this year, yes, we are going to bring that company, as I had stated earlier, to the market.
You see why I am a Sygnus shareholder, guys? I tell you, check my top 10. It's not an invitation to buy, but just check them. And then you check your license broker. All right. There's another one that I want to take. Stacy, yes, balanced portfolio. Venice, the motivator, welcome. Looking, boy, they say you're looking good with Sygnus, Beris. But, you know, interestingly, what are some of the takeaways you have for entrepreneurs, Beris? Because you started. What are some of the takeaways? Because we are actually up on time. Can't believe it flies so fast.
Yeah, time really flies fast. Yeah, so I think what I want to really say for an entrepreneur, in my experience and life, the most important thing is the capacity to persevere. Yeah, I think above all else, I would say the first thing is that you have to have the capacity to persevere. It is, I won't use the word hard, because hard and challenging and all of those things, the entrepreneur should really see those things as opportunity. An entrepreneur should get to at some point where you see challenge and hardship and all of those things as either opportunities or barrier to entry in your space. So you need to have the capacity to persevere. You need to be able to form the right team or partner with the right people, complementary skill. Because at the end of the day, no single person build a team, build a business, build an enterprise. You have to pull the right people together, let them believe in the vision, and complement your skills. And once you do that, then I think a lot of the job is completed. And I would say the final point is network and understand how you raise capital. At the end of the day, you can't really grow a business without capital, whatever form that is. If that's debt, equity, whatever, you have to understand how you present your opportunity, your business plan, your ideas to people with capital and to the market or to investors. So perseverance, team, understand what investors are interested in and how you can raise capital. Those are three very important things that I would leave for aspiring entrepreneurs.
I am going to add something. How you present your business plan and the way to raise capital is one of the most critical that I come up with. Everyday persons come with projects. They can't present it. They don't know anything about the financial. They know nothing about the figure. They're trying to sell me something. Work with the finance person who can elaborate on what is in there for you. Unless you're going to fail and you're going to say you couldn't get the loan and you can't raise the capital, but it's because you never do it right.
Exactly.
Every day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you. 100%.
All right. I'm going to take one more. This person wants to know if they can get the steel work for the Belmont project. So on Money Matters Entrepreneurs Local Job, we post all posting. So I can't promise them the job though.
Yeah, it's I can't answer that question on Money Matters. I think there will be opportunities for bidding on all of those things because we are going to go through a bidding process. So certainly if you have the capability, you can put in a bid.
Package it the right way. So yeah, what we will say, package it the right way.
Absolutely.
When Beris look at it, you're top of the queue. Let me see if we can take one more Beris. All right, somebody saying you must be consistent. Beris the man himself. You are knowledgeable. I just want to share your balance, critical, looking forward. Well, guys, I could not. JK, welcome. Sanjay, welcome. Well, tonight you had the man himself, and yes, Money Matters brought you tonight another of the listed company in his portfolio. Tell me the next one you want to know about, and I will get the CEO for you. Beris, it has been our pleasure. Work good, and we have the takeaways. We have them. The entrepreneurs here, they have them. And I said the single most important one, because we are talking about capital, because your business is capital. Have your plan ready to raise the capital. Understand how you raise capital. Have network. Believe in your vision. You must have complementary skills, and you must form the right team. Boy, that's a pull. We do appreciate you and Money Matters.
All the best for having me. Yeah, thank you for having me. Thanks to everyone, and have a great night, everyone. Cheers.
Thank you, Beris.
All right.
Cheers. And remember, it have a flow. It have a flow. Massacre. It have a flow. All right. The wings, keep spreading your wings. Spreading another company to the stock exchange. We are looking out for that one. And I will be ready for that one. Spreading the wings. Thank you.
Cool.